What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, your host, Great Tay, here to Go Talk Radio Podcast. Got my boy Daniel here with me today to cut it up. What's
What's up,
going on?
everybody? What's up?
Uh,
What's up?
yeah, I hit the chat up, and it's not looking. It is what it is. So, um, I guess let's address the elephant in the room now. We got Warriors Rockets 3-1. Lakers Timberwolves 3-1. Rockets at home, Lakers at home. Do the Rockets or Lakers survive?
I think I think the Warriors will go ahead and beat the Rockets. I think the Lakers will win the next game, then lose the next game. Um, yeah, all that Lakers and five, Lakers and six still gotta go. They gotta go.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat. I said Timberwolves in six. I would be disappointed if they won in five. I would be so disappointed. Now the
What's
Warriors,
your
huh?
What's your opinion on Braun scoring zero in like the what was the third fourth quarter?
Yeah, and it's not the first of the occasion. He's been pretty bad this series in terms of fourth quarter production. He's tired. JJ didn't blame it on fatigue, but when you're playing a 40-year-old the entire second half, buddy, he's gonna miss open layups. He's gonna
He's
be
gonna record.
Yeah, he's gonna look lethargic on passing over and switching on defense. The little things are gonna happen um, when fatigue sets in. That's just how it goes. That's like hand in hand, you know.
Mm-hmm. It's tough, man. It's kind of sad to see Braun get old, which it's I don't know. It's bittersweet.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you got Steph who's 36,
Mm-hmm.
KD's 30, what 35, 36 too. Man,
James
it's
Harden's
tough to
up there,
watch. Yeah, James Harden's 36 too, I believe.
and Kawhi's 1 year younger.
Yeah, but Kawhi still looked the same.
That's because Kawhi ain't played.
I mean, I also think it's just because Kawhi's game is not based off of athleticism,
No,
whereas some other people's game is.
yeah,
Like
Kawhi gets to a
Anthony
spot.
Edwards, the back end of Anthony Edwards' career gonna be bad, in my opinion, because he's so athletic. So whenever he loses that athleticism, it's gonna be like Vince Carter.
Mm.
Yeah,
What about Luca?
Luca. Oh man, I think Luca gonna have that Dirk effect, where he barely getting down like the court.
Mm.
Oh, actually, no, I'm lying. Well, just because like Luca's game is side to side. You know, it's more side to side, stop on like a dime, step back. I think he's gonna have to become more physical later on in his career. But at the same time, I don't even understand how he scores now. So it's one of those things. It don't make any sense. I don't. Him and Jokic. I'm one of like those people where like I'm a little delusional. I think I could guard them, but it's a whole lot of it's a whole different ball game whenever you actually get out there. So
Yeah. It's an interesting concept of fluidity versus burst. You know,
yeah,
like the ability to stop and start is such an interesting craft. Like Anthony Edwards, John Morant, um, and then you have someone like Jokic and Luca, who are very fluid. They
yeah,
look slow as hell on TV,
as
but
hell.
in person, it's like,
Think
oh
about
nah, they moving, and it's nonstop motion. Like
it is.
constantly going. I think that's what makes someone like Kyrie or Curry, Chris Paul so crazy because they're fluid and have a ridiculous start stop.
They do. I think. I mean, I feel like Kyrie is. You can't really put him into conversation just because he's in like his old league.
No.
But yes, Curry and CP3 are a little bit more human, which I think CP3. I hate seeing how much hate CP3 gets.
Mhm.
just because he's been bouncing around teams. But CP3 is still the point guard. We saw him a few years ago take that really young OKC team to the playoffs. So I think CP3 deserves his flowers and stuff like that. But no, how he's been able to last in the league for so long, and he's, 37, about to be 38?
Yeah, he's at almost 40, I thought.
Yeah, something like that. Still doing State Farm commercials and stuff, but no. Yeah, whenever you talk about fluidity, I think some guys, CP3, Luka, they're just so smooth that they make it. They just look. It's just so graceful. It looks a whole lot slower. Yeah. Kind of like whenever Barry Sanders ran, people thought he was slow. Now he's just smooth with it. So I think it's one of those.
Yeah, like Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant, I like KD. I used to think he didn't have a bag, but it's just he's so long, you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Resume.
Yeah, nah, he's very fluid.
Yeah. So where do you want to see KD go to?
Texas.
The Houston?
No, not the Texans. Texas. I said this the other day on IG Live, and I said this before on the pod, that there's going to be big moves going to Texas. Now, after what I've seen, what I saw, I can guarantee one, but I'm pretty sure both, Giannis and KD going to Texas. Look, okay. Stephon Castle won Rookie of the Year, right? But I don't think he's going to get much better as a player. So his trade value is at an all-time high.
You think his ceiling is right now?
I don't think his usage can be high enough alongside the members of that team to both win and be productive.
So it's a fit.
Yes.
It's a fit.
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
This man joined in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
Commitment to the craft, man. Commitment to the craft.
Yeah, about the Wi-Fi.
He said he bought
what we talking about, boy?
The Wi-Fi. KD and Giannis destination. I said both of them. Well, he said, "Where's KD going?" I said, like I said before, I think that KD and Giannis are both going to end up in Texas, and I think Stephon Castle's his worth is at an all-time high because of the Rookie of the Year thing, and I don't think that he can have much of a higher ceiling because of the team that's there while trying to win.
No, fact. Damn, you just made a good point. So, I remember earlier a few podcasts ago. Sorry if I'm lispy today. I'm a little intoxicated. But I remember a few podcasts ago we had talked about KD's destination to Houston, right? Well, you're right. Since the Rookie of the Year announcement made, that makes Castle's value up, damn near 100%. So that definitely could happen because he can't really reach his max potential at a place where you got Fox and Wemby. So you can get rid of him and get something out of him, and KD can be the answer for a now type run.
So what about Giannis?
Giannis going.
See, I think he leaves, but I don't know where he can go because Giannis is like when you're a superstar like that, it requires you everything to be evolved around you, right? You're a guy who needs the ball in your hand around. You're a guy who also not only needs the ball in your hand, but you need players that will contribute to what your best abilities. You know what I mean? Which Giannis is also this year has improved his playmaking.
Here's what I would say that can help. Here's what I would say that'll help. And it's a two-part question, okay? Simple answers. Which one cost more to get right now?
I did get pretty good, brother. Yeah, I know one like $340. Like I said, hold on. They chose the table there too, so I ended up leaving there. I haven't been back yet because I haven't been open.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
Last night I played a little bit, hit 100. She wanted to go to bed. I took her to bed.
I remember I was drunk as fuck, but I remember seeing you late at night. I seen you hit at the blackjack. I was there at like 2 or 3. I seen you.
Yeah, I saw you. I was in the elevator.
I seen you. Yeah, I'm good as fuck. Right here. Right on the other side. Not right here, but on the other side.
Yeah.
That's just good as fuck.
Put $200 in the slot machine. $900.
Oh my
God.
God.
Went to bed.
That's just crazy.
Back tonight.
I'm going back.
He hit him with the that's crazy. Yeah, he want that conversation. Nah, but
Oh, come on, get out. Damn.
Just so much.
Hey, you
My
good?
bad,
You
Chris. I'm really
no, you good. So it's the 2-part question. The first question is, who costs more to get right now?
Giannis, because he's younger and has more youth to him.
Right.
More of a future.
So we all agree it's going to cost more to get
two-way
Giannis with less to get to a championship. Giannis or KD?
Giannis, because he's done it.
Don't do that.
And Giannis has done it, and he's a two-way player.
Look, listen. You have to add a lock at point guard, a facilitator, a shooter, and a big, another big with Giannis, while paying to get him. Kevin Durant can fit into much more systems than Giannis can in terms of having to sacrifice and still competing.
Okay,
name a team.
I just want to say, KD has been on a team where it has James Harden and Kyrie. He was also on a team that had Bradley Beal and Devin Booker.
Yes. Well, James Harden had one leg. Bradley Beal has shown who he truly is, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's just who he is. Okay. Kyrie was there to beat the Bucks, and Giannis did a dirty play and broke Kyrie's ankle. KD, Kyrie, and them had them up 50. Don't forget it. Now, you talk about that Suns team. Speaking of the Suns or the Bucks, have either of them done anything since that finals? Neither of them teams have made out the second round since the finals. The Suns have missed the playoffs, I think, 2-3 years since that finals. So
I think, bro, I'm telling you, Giannis, there's the market is just gonna be better for Giannis.
All right, name a team.
Because he's still a two-way, huh?
Name a team that can pay for him and compete.
Oof. Pay for him
and compete.
I got a team at Moxie. No, they can't. Okay. Well, okay, obviously I'm not a GM, but I know teams that he would like it would work, but it would come down to like the GM to make it work in terms of like clearing out money and stuff like that. But Giannis could go to the 76ers, as crazy as it sounds. I know you're betting on Joel to be healthy, which is kind of risky. But that two-headed monster, plus the emergence of Maxey, just getting better every single year. And then you got McCain that's just been popping off.
So you trade Paul George?
Yes.
And what else?
It's going to be hard. That's going to be the hard part.
I think you're going to get Maxey too.
Another team that y'all could go to, the Mavs.
Okay, who the Mavs giving up?
That's the part that would be tough. But I would keep Lively. I'll keep Giannis. I'm keeping, obviously, Clay. Kyrie will come back later on. I don't think the point guard situation is like the main focus here because there's so many other pieces that could score and stuff like that.
So you trade Anthony Davis?
I'm not keeping AD. I don't think AD is just. I'd rather bet on Joel Embiid to be healthy over AD.
That's kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy. But AD has shown it every year. Literally every year.
I think Joel's shown it more than AD has.
But we at least got like a full season out of Joel in recent years.
We got 70 games out of Anthony Davis just last year, 2 years ago.
Still,
and we got a championship out of Anthony Davis.
It's a Mickey Mouse rings.
Hey, hardware is hardware.
Yeah, no, you're right. But yeah, I'm getting rid of AD for sure. But I feel like Giannis on the Mavs would be good.
You don't think Kevin Durant on the Mavs with AD and Kyrie is better?
I like it,
KD at the 3.
but KD at the 3. Now we talking.
Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, and Lively.
And Lively.
I'm not gonna lie, bud. That's a 55,
hell of
60
a-
win season.
Easily. But I also just don't like how we got multiple dudes over 35 in like the same lineup. Because how old is Klay?
Win now. It's win now mode for sure.
It's win now, but we banking on boy win like that. Okay, we just talking about Bron being 40. We just talking about 3 dudes pushing 40 in a starting lineup. Klay gonna have to come off the bench, but Klay ain't gonna come off the bench.
No,
So that means that we would need another shooter.
You know what? He would at this point because he's already been humbled once. He could have still been in the playoffs right now.
Yeah.
But no, he did. By the way, the Rockets are winning 31-13.
I thought, yeah. Ooh. Okay. But yes, I like the lineup like you throw out like the Mavs, but I don't like banking on too many players around 35. That's just too much. It's a long season. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Jason Kidd is smart enough to pick a rotation where guys can get like their rest and where they ain't gotta be on the court at the same time in like the second in like the third quarter-ish.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like that lineup, but I just don't like old players. Cause hold on, so let me think about this again. You got Kyrie that's coming off an ACL. You got Klay and KD that have had their Achilles hurt before. It's just those are major injuries. I know like they're healthy now, but it's just banking on like a lot. That's age, injury history, and then you got AD that also has to be healthy. It's just too much. I don't like that. You get what I'm saying? That's a lot of.
I get it.
Yeah.
So where do you want KD to go?
It depends. Y'all want KD to go somewhere and drop, or y'all want KD to go somewhere and win a ring? If I wanted to thrive, I wanted to go to Houston. They play free basketball down there. I want KD somewhere to go play freely and not really within a system because KD's not a system type of guy. KD is you give him the ball, just let him go to work. Right? So, but if I want him to win a ring, that's where it's tough to say. I wish KD and Giannis would go together to Memphis.
Hell no.
Why not?
Ja need to restart. Ja need a new face.
Bro, he can't act right.
Ja needs
to act right first.
You know what? You know what I see? You know what? Something is telling me Ja and Zion. Where can Ja and Zion both land? I can see that. I can see it. Like,
okay, wait. We gotta first. Okay, first off, Zion has to be in a city where there's not a lot of distractions. Giannis is acting up in New Orleans.
New Orleans got a lot of distractions. And they got
New Orleans. They got New Orleans. It's New Orleans. All right, New Orleans. I ain't saying it's Cleveland or anything like that, but I don't know. Obviously, I want Zion on like a new team, but I don't think there's a lot of places where he could go. But I do think like them two also being former teammates would make it work.
I think if Zion can go somewhere where he can win and compete, he will take his health serious.
He'll be more focused.
He would be way more focused. Way more focused.
But
like, I think there's like at least 10 teams that could pay for him right now.
10?
10. Zion when he is on the court,
Yeah, top 10 player easily. Yeah.
Yeah.
But where is he gonna go?
Indiana Pacers will be cool. I know they have Siakam. But Miles Turner, they might lose Miles Turner. The Knicks
Miles
would have.
Turner leaves. He's only going to the Mavs. That's the only place I see him because he loves Texas so much.
Yeah. The Knicks was a spot, but I don't know. You know what? I can see. The Knicks paid for Mikal like 4 first rounds. I think that someone like the Nets could get 2 superstars. The Nets could land 2 superstars. For
Do you
sure.
think they could land KD too? Do you think KD will want to go back there?
I think if we're talking Giannis, Kevin Durant, Ja, Zion, like this offseason, they could land 2 superstars.
Yeah, but I feel like we're kind of in like the day and age where like we're afraid to have multiple superstars on like a team. Even though yes, you kind of need it. Recent history has kind of shown it just hasn't been working out.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't mean to burst bubbles. Giannis created this dynasty, this super team in the Celtics. He created that team when he said, No, don't let Dame go to Miami and be happy. Let's bring Dame here. And they threw Jrue Holiday like a bag of chips to the Celtics.
He was so important on the championship.
He was so important on that team. So, look, ain't nobody beating the Celtics with a normal roster. It's not happening. Super teams are going to have to come back. If they walk the dog series after series after series, it's over. Super teams are coming back.
Oh, they will because the East is weak.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's not the Celtics' fault. That's the East. That's the GM. That's the owners like the East. We're not putting them.
I didn't say it was the Celtics' fault. I said Giannis is the fault for Jrue Holiday going to the Celtics and being the missing piece for that super team. Okay.
I got.
So Giannis trying to leave his system. The mess that he created, old team, no salary, no picks. Him trying to get out of that system, he's only going to go somewhere with a guaranteed chance of winning, which is a super team. Where?
But where?
Golden State.
How are they going? Aren't they paying Jimmy and Steph like the max?
Yeah, you got Jimmy for 1 more year after this, and they have plenty of room. Look, you give him Moody, give him Kuminga, give him a pick. Oh, the Bucks will take that.
But you still need a supporting cast.
They have it.
Who they got outside of those three?
The Warriors run an 11-man rotation now. You add Giannis to that mix. Kuminga isn't even clocking minutes. You know what? Let me prove that. It's 20-40, by the way. Who's all played? Gary Payton has played. Quentin Post has played. Santos has played. Pods has played. Buddy Hield, Curry, Butler, and Draymond Green. That's 8 players. Okay. And we're only 8 minutes into the game. You know Kevon Looney's going to get some burn. Moses Moody and Jackson Davis. Now Kevin Knox? No. Kuminga bust down Andrew Wiggins. But I mean, look, the Bucks traded Middleton and pieces, good young pieces, for Kuzma. And then you bench Kuzma in an elimination game? Oh man.
Yeah. I know. Kuzma just ain't got that dog in him. I never saw what anybody else saw in him, if I could be honest with you. But I also think I just think Wizard players you just don't touch. It's never panned out. John Wall, Bradley Beal, numerous guys from there just have not worked out. Russ, after like the Wizards, just hasn't panned out. I just think Washington's is cursed. You don't trade for anybody from there.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. I agree with you to a degree. To a degree. But someone like Jordan Poole, who I think is using the Washington time as a prison sentence. Because he's going to get another contract in this league. He's just using it as a prison sentence to mature. He can be something worth of value for a championship winning team, like a 6-man coming up.
He wants his own team. The way like his hoop, like he hoops his play style. Because I see what you're saying, and Jordan Poole is a bucket. But where can he go with that big old contract?
Nowhere right now. Nowhere right now. He's got to serve his sentence. You see what I'm saying? He's got to serve his sentence. And then 1 year left on a contract, something like that, that's worth the buy. Because Washington has a lot of players coming up, and they need to get off that money. Washington has a lot of players coming up, and they got to get off that money to pay them guys. So that's the easiest way to do it. Middleton heading out soon. Marcus Smart heading out soon. Jordan Poole, you got to trade him. I don't know a spot right now because we're speaking 1 or 2 years ahead of time.
Marcus Smart. Hey, Marcus Smart seems like he loved Boston, but Boston don't need him.
Nah.
I see. Yeah. You know what? Think about this. Giannis and KD go to Atlanta.
With Trae Young?
Mm-hmm. They got the money. Atlanta's lit. They would love them down there.
I could see one of them going, but not both. Maybe Giannis.
I think KD, just because Trae Young plays. I mean, I know he's very extremely ball dominant, but Trae Young is also kind of play freely, go get the bucket, go get a bucket kind of play style. I feel like him and KD complement each other.
Absolutely not.
I don't think Giannis. Really?
Absolutely not. The reason why is because KD does not want to play 36 hard minutes every game, 82 games. Playing alongside Trae Young, so hypothetically, let's say they keep their exact roster, their exact starting roster, and add Kevin Durant, no Giannis. Okay?
Okay.
You have a 18 to 20 minutes of Capella, and then Mbukwe from Chino Hills. That's the lock on center. You have Daniels rotating a little bit in there because you got to add KD with that. And then, oh man, I got to go get these. Let me see. Is he going? Yeah, I got to get these packages real quick. But then you got Zakari and you got Trae Young. The problem with that is Zakari's decent on defense, but Trae Young is lackluster completely.
Yeah.
So everything is going for offense coming right back. So KD's going to have to bend down and squat both sides of the court full time. Where Giannis can play at that fast pace and go and run the lob threat and do those back.
He can get up and down the court. I got you.
Atlanta plays fast.
Yeah.
All right, bro, back. Give me 2 minutes.
All right, bet. That was fair. Whoa. Oh yeah, come on. Bring up Barry. Bring up Barry. No. No. Let's go. Yeah, let's not put that there again. Yeah. Ooh. Oh no. Come on. There we go. Come on, right back. Yes, sir. There we go. Yes, sir. Oh, come on. Free throws. 100? Yeah, we're turning that some bitch around. Oh, I was ready for it. What was that? 110 off the bat? Yeah, let's go. Throw that bitch up there again. Backdoor slider. Nice. Come back with the fastball. Yeah, that's what I thought. No. No. Oh my God.
What you in here yelling about, man?
Oh, bro, I'm down by one in like the eighth inning, and Barry Bonds roped one to like right center. Lawrence Butler split and dove. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that was triples alley. I'm hurt. Why is damn? This is why black people can't be in baseball. Damn.
See, there you go with that.
What?
Speaking of black people in baseball, man, we talk about KD later. Your holy angels lost Mike Trout today.
Yeah, but hey, what did I tell you? I told you that the Angels were going to surprise a lot of people, and what happened? They've been in second in like the what? AOS. But yeah. But yeah, no. Losing Mike Trout, even though he's been doing kind of booty, it's a major loss because it's kind of like who else can you depend on? But we don't have any reports on how long he's going to be out or if he's going to be out. So I'm not too worried, but I kind of got to worry because it's Mike Trout.
Trying to see if I can find some last second. No, they haven't announced anything yet.
No.
Okay, so they're saying that it was knee soreness, and it was only precautionary why he was pulled.
Oh, okay. So yeah, they just want to be careful. They should just trade him, but poverty franchises, man.
Yeah. And I don't think his season has been that bad so far. Yes, he's struck out a bunch, but his season has been that bad.
It's not bad, but we got to hold Mike Trout to a Mike Trout standard. For him, it's bad.
In
But
terms
his down years is still
in terms of batting average or just what do you?
I think he's batting like 220 like right now. He's not doing so
He's
good.
got like 8 home runs with that too, though. Let me fact check that because he might have like 7.
Yeah, but no, I know his average has been hurting a lot. Which I think Mike Trout's a career like 280, 290 hitter. So
as a career, I just lost my whole train of thought. Here we go. As a career, he's a 297 hitter.
Exactly.
With
so
an OPS,
career 300 hitter.
With an OPS of 986. This season, this far, he is 173 with 9 home runs and an OPS of 722.
Yeah. Look, all we're saying is we're just seeing the decline of Mike Trout, but I don't wanna panic with this whole injury thing. I think he'll be all right, hopefully. But yeah, he definitely got to pick it up. But I mean, it doesn't matter because they're not going to go anywhere with it. So.
Oh, now they're not going anywhere. I thought you were saying just a second ago that a couple of days ago that the Angels were going to surprise.
I said, word for word, I said they're going to surprise a lot of people. That's all I said. Surprising could mean just winning more games than usual, and that's what I was referring to. Obviously, they're not going to go anywhere.
I don't know, man.
The Mariners are going to make moves at the trade deadline.
For which direction?
I mean,
they're going to make moves to sell or make moves to win?
To win.
Hell no.
Dude, the Rangers don't look so scary. Bro, look, let me put it like this. The AL West is up for grabs. And since it's up for grabs, that means whoever wins first is a playoff team. So if you can make moves to just get to first place, why not do it?
Okay,
and the team that's going to make the most moves is going to be the Mariners because they got pitching for days.
Yeah, but the Rangers don't have to make moves.
Yeah, but look, the Rangers have a complete team from top to bottom.
They're just having a hard time scoring. So as soon as they, warm the bats up a little bit, they're gonna start stretching that lead in the AL. Little West Central, the West, yeah.
West. So this is the thing, though. We're banking on the Rangers to wake up their bats, and thank God that they don't have to do a lot to wake up their bats. But if we're talking about in terms of making a championship run, their bats just can't wake up. They got to be alive and thriving. Because the goal this year is to go back to the championship. Even if their bats wake up, they're still not going to make it all the way. They gotta be clicking on all cylinders.
But I don't think the Mariners can make enough moves to go all the way either.
I mean, I don't think the Mariners are a championship team, but I think they can make enough moves to get what they need.
All right, look, is Jonah Heim a needle mover in the postseason?
Yes, because we're talking about a catcher that caught his way to a championship.
Right.
He was yeah. So
okay.
he's gonna stay there, and he's also a switch hitter.
I know.
For a catcher.
I'm proving the point. Is Jock Peterson a needle mover in the postseason?
Yes, he is.
All right. Is Kevin Pillar a needle mover in the postseason?
No. Well, technically, I guess I could say yes because he plays damn near every position, but I don't really think so.
Is Corey Seager a needle mover in the postseason?
Yes.
Is Adolis Garcia a needle mover in the postseason?
Yes.
Is Marcus Semien a needle mover in the postseason?
Yes.
Okay. So you got 7 needle movers on a 10-man roster.
But these guys. Okay, you got to think about it. All of the guys that you pretty much not talking about new acquisitions. everybody that we named has only really had outside of Simeon and Seager. Everybody on the Rangers has really only had one good season under like their belt,
and
so
won.
we're bet exactly. But the thing is that is very rare for everybody to have that good of a season at the same time. Usually, guys have good seasons in different moments in time. We're banking on a team to basically get back to what it was.
No. Don't do that. Hold on. Time out.
We have to.
Hold on. Who was the team that the Rangers played 2 years ago?
In like the playoffs or what?
In the World Series. Who did they exactly? And the
Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks were 0.5 games away from going to the postseason last season because they couldn't stop a nosebleed, right? Look at the Diamondbacks now. This was 2 years ago. The Rangers haven't made that much differential moves. In fact, they've got healthier and better on a pitching staff. So to expect better is not false. It's not what we're looking here. We're just looking for them to remain healthy and play. Just be healthy and play.
Guys are healthy right now. How is it working out for them?
Right. I understand. DeGrom looks great. Eovaldi looks great. Kumar and Letter look great. The pitching staff looks phenomenal. And look, the bats are going to warm up. Corey Seager.
When?
I'll say.
When you hit the panic button?
You hit the panic button last week. You hit the panic button right before All-Star break. If you're in fourth in the position right before All-Star break, you hit the panic.
Who do you replace?
You don't. You tank the season.
The AL West is going to be up for grabs till like the end of the season.
And I'm saying, if you are in a mood, if you are in a place where you have to hit the panic button with that full of a roster, is no point in trying to. Who are you replacing? Okay, the Mariners have obvious holes on their team. The Rangers.
No.
Go ahead.
Bro, the Mariners can't hit because that ballpark sucks.
The Mariners have like 30 runs on the Rangers right now.
The Mariners, okay, yes, but the Mariners play better on the road. Is my point.
The Mariners are 12-6 at home, and they're 6-6 on the road. The Rangers are 5-10 away and 11-4 at home. The Mariners have 152 runs scored. The Rangers have 102 runs scored. The Rangers, though, have only allowed 105 runs. The Mariners have allowed 129. Their amazing pitching staff has not been the reason they've been winning. They're scoring, surprisingly, but that's not going to hold. Do you see what I'm saying? Are you lagging? Oh, I just dropped a gem and you were lagging. Hello? No. Are you back?
Can you hear me?
Man, I just dropped the gem and you were lagging through that whole thing.
My bad. I was responding to you. No, I bet on pitching to get better versus hitting to get better. I do. Especially with a certain pitching staff like the Mariners. The Mariners pitching staff, I know they're not holding down as of right now, but overall they have they got one of the best closers in the game. Their bullpen you can somewhat trust, and their starters are good, and they're young. I trust the Mariners pitching to turn around before the Rangers hitting. As crazy as it sounds. And I know like the Mariners as of right now are playing better at home, but at the end of the day, they play in they play in a pitcher's ballpark, not a hitter's ballpark.
All right, look.
The issue last season.
Go ahead.
What's up?
Go ahead.
The issue last season was that they couldn't hit. They keep losing guys in free agency because they play in not a hitter-friendly ballpark. Teoscar Hernandez even came out and said that ballpark was so hard to hit in. Mookie Betts, whenever he played, he did the home run derby. He literally said, it was my lifelong dream to play in a home run derby. but I chose like the wrong ballpark. That ballpark just sucks. And I'm telling you, I get that they're doing their offenses was keeping them afloat as of right now, but the ballpark just has so many factors. And I'm telling you, the Rangers, you got to bank on their entire lineup to wake up and to make it to the World Series. Thank God they played in such a weak division, or else they don't have to hit the panic button until mid-August, early August.
85 wins will get you that division, man. 85, 88, it'll do it.
Exactly.
What? Okay.
But that's the issue, though.
Okay, you said pitching is better to produce and grow and get hot compared to hitting. Now,
yes.
Can you, without being in order, can you name the top 10 teams in the league right now? Like, of your personal opinion?
Top 10 teams. All right. You got Dodgers, Padres. I think the Cubs are one of them, too, because they're pretty hot right now. Yankees. The Giants are hot right now. I don't know about Boston. I know they got off to a hard start, but I don't know if they've been hot recently. No. What am I forgetting? Because there's teams. Oh, the Mets. How could I forget the Mets? Aren't the Diamondbacks hot too?
Yeah.
Okay. How many am I at? I'm thinking, yeah, it gotta be all pretty much NL teams.
Phillies.
I don't think the Phillies are doing so hot. The Phillies, yeah.
Or I mean, just around the league, Phillies, Cleveland. I mean, maybe not Cleveland, but Detroit for sure.
Yeah, Detroit. That's what I'm forgetting. Yeah.
And then Boston. There you go, 10 teams. So four out of your 10 teams are in the damn NL West. Cool. Regardless, out of those 10 teams, do you think you can guess the 2 teams who are tied for the lowest runs allowed so far this season?
Who?
Do you think you can guess?
Okay. I'm going to go with the Phillies.
Okay, name another one.
Detroit.
All right.
Not Detroit. I don't know. I don't think I know the other one.
All right, so what's up, Corey? I'm gonna show you how much runs allowed does not matter in terms of thought process right now in the season.
Okay.
The Detroit Tigers have a phenomenal pitching staff, and yet they have 105 runs allowed, which is top 10, closer, like top 5. The Phillies, phenomenal pitching staff, phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many runs allowed they have right now? 130. Runs scored, 131. The 2 teams that are tied with 90 runs allowed, which is the lowest in the league, is the San Diego Padres and the New York Mets. Hold on, give me 1 second. I was in the middle of cooking too.
Dang, what's up, big dog?
What up, Corey?
Nothing else, bro. Doing my dad stuff, feeding my youngest.
Yes, sir.
So what are you guys talking about right now?
Oh, let's go. We talking baseball right now. Come on, get it down. Bro, come on. What are you doing?
I I got Lakers losing tonight. I won't lie to you. And as for me, as a Lakers fan, I got the Lakers losing. I have no hope.
Only Laker fans in the chat.
As a Lakers fan, I have them losing. No cap.
Safe. Woo. Let's go. Sorry, I'm in the middle of like a baseball game right now. It's close.
I'm playing.
I'm the Giants and I'm playing the Oakland Las Vegas A's.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's 6-5 in like the ninth inning. I got a runner on third. Oh, come on. Dude, I need him to field, but I can't.
Are you playing the show?
Yeah. Oh, let's go. Let's go.
That's
Let's
crazy.
go.
You got the PlayStation 5 and you don't even hit somebody want to play Call of Duty. That's crazy.
Bro, I'm just not good at shooting games. It is what it is. My parents didn't let me play them growing up.
My parents didn't, but they let me play Assassin's Creed. Make that make sense.
Boy, I had Corey. I had GTA. They called me at the strip club. Come on, man. I had to take the game up to get it up.
What they say? What they do?
I had GTA. I was playing it. They called me at the strip club. I had to take it back to GameStop.
Oh, weak. Oh, weak.
Bro, I was curious. I was young and dumb.
We got to play that night, man.
I didn't know. I couldn't. Let's go. I just hit a walk-off with Barry Bonds. That a boy. Let's go.
How was your day today? You chilling?
Yeah. I've been on the game since we've been on the Discord. I was about to go ride my bike for like a little bit after
Oh, okay. I see you getting those legs right.
Hey bro, we gotta be active while we young, because not everybody gonna be walking whenever we get older. So I'm trying to do it like I can.
Yeah, I want to too, bro. But bro, I haven't been in the weight room in so long, and I miss it. I want to touch
Bro,
it. Really?
Something. You gotta do something, bro. Do something.
But you know what I really want to do this summer? I want to get everybody together and do a 7-on-7 game, like the old days.
Boy, I mean, dude, yeah, bro, they be running pickup games at either Colleyville or Trinity on Sundays.
Bro,
yeah,
bro, I might have to.
I'm in like a group chat with them. Hey, bro, can you see me?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, yo, I was going to show you. I was going to show you the thing I want to show you last time. This is you gotta check this out. Look at this. This is tough.
That's from the Sinners movie or what?
No, I haven't even seen that movie yet. No, I was trying to show because I was telling him about my favorite jacket and stuff like that like last time, but nah, this is this is like a denim cardigan. It's just tough. It's my favorite thing.
What you wear?
Shit, jeans and stuff like that. Just jeans, sneakers.
So let's get back on that talk, man. Padres, Mets, the two leading teams with runs allowed, man. How do you feel about that?
The Padres are good. They're really good. I mean, look, everybody knows the only threat to like the Dodgers is the teams in like their own division. So the Padres are usually a pretty good regular season team, but we know what's gonna come down. Gonna come down. I don't think the Padres really make moves unless like they need to make moves at like a trade deadline, but I doubt it. They got pitching, they got hitting. They'll be fine. And the Mets are really good. It's only a matter of time till Juan Soto gets back to being Juan Soto. So
God don't like ugly. And what Juan Soto has done to 3 franchises is ugly. So I think
What did he do to the Yankees? Oh, he went to like a rival, but yeah.
he went to Little Bro for $5 extra mil a year.
I mean, would you?
Huh?
Would you? I mean, you're biased because you're a Yankee fan, but wouldn't you go to the Mets?
Nah. If I wasn't a Yankees fan, I still wouldn't have gone. I think as a look, you look at what the Yankees have as an organization, as a standpoint, as a roster. You look at what the Mets have as a standpoint, as an organization, and a roster. I think as an organization and a roster, on a 14-year contract, I feel like I can win at least 2 in the Yankees. I don't feel like I can win any with the Mets. I know they have a phenomenal.
I gotta disagree with you.
Okay.
The only reason why, because I think it comes down to like the owner.
Okay, when was the last time the Mets went to the World Series?
Okay, hold on. First off, y'all don't have Hal. Y'all got his son, who is just a Jerry Jones of MLB, right? So he's the Jerry Jones of the MLB versus the crosstown rivals who just got money for days, and he's willing to do anything he wants to win. So, in terms of farm system, I trust the Yankees because their scouting, everything like they got over there is better, and they're more set up for the future. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to bank on prospects over free agency money, which Cohen is willing to spend, I'd rather go with the free agency money. And Cohen is the richest owner in baseball. He's going to put his money where his mouth is.
The Yankees have spent money and was willing to spend that money on him. They spent that money and got max. They were. It was $5 million a year. That's what he was tripping on.
Yeah. No. It wasn't a money thing. It came down to like the whole Juan Soto family thing.
I get it. And like I said, in his instance,
that's my point. Cohen is willing to do what it takes to get guys. The Yankees are not.
Look, man, he wanted to stay in New York because of the whole Dominican thing. They have Francisco Lindor and a bunch of other people who can speak on that same frequency, that same language. It just is what it is. He wanted a new face. If you were, dude, I'm telling you right now, if Aaron Judge would have played a little bit better in the World Series, he would still be a Yankee. I am telling you, that's what it was.
No, not a chance.
All right, bro.
Not a chance.
All right,
bro. Did you not see him answer why he chose the Mets?
He was lying. That culture thing was a lie.
No, it wasn't about the culture. So, look, the deciding factor was he wanted his own suite. Do you know what Steinbrenner told him?
Huh.
Steinbrenner told him nobody gets their own suite. Nobody gets their own suite. So that's the thing, though, is that Yankee, even though it's not wrong, I don't disagree with his thought process, but the Yankees are the kind of team where they run it like a military. Everybody is the same. Whereas Cohen will give you special treatment. And whenever it came down to negotiation, Soto said, I'm gonna look at like y'all's farm systems to see who's the best set up for the next 15 years, whatever. What it really came down to is Soto was a big family guy. He wanted his own suite for his own family for every single home game. And Cohen said yes. Cohen offered his own jet, his own suite, and security for his family. Soto went back to the Yankees and asked for the same thing. Steinbrenner told him, I'll give you a discount, but that's it. You're not getting your own suite. You're not getting all of that. So basically the money was the same. The years was the same. But when it came down to it, Soto loved the family. So that's what it came down to.
And Soto's not going to win because of it. Look,
I mean, nobody's going to win. The Dodgers are going to win.
You look
I don't see anybody from the AL winning a world championship for the next 3 to 5 years.
I don't have a problem with that. I agree, but I'm not gonna say I agree, but it's heavily favored. But I'm saying in terms of Juan Soto, what he did with the Washington Nationals, he cried and got his way out. What he did in San Diego, he cried and got his way out.
How did he cry?
In the middle of a home run derby, before the home run derby, when he was in the Washington Nationals, they were like, is he going to go in his own type of clothes and street clothes, or is he going to go in Washington Nationals gear? Because we know he's not going to be here that much longer. He clearly doesn't want to be there anymore. San Diego Padres. He was A-OK until the superstars got back. And then when the shine wasn't on with Mr. Juan Soto, he wanted to go leave and go big time and put more lights on him. Right? In the middle of the season this past year, where the Yankees were a threat to win it all, he was sitting there hee-hee-ha-haing with all the Dodgers. And everyone's like, he's going to leave and go to the Dodgers. He's going to leave and go to the Dodgers. Do you see what I'm saying? He likes he's an Aaron Rodgers kind of guy. I hate to put it that way. Maybe not actually like legitimate, because Aaron Rodgers plays two franchises.
No, I know. Hey, I know he's a me guy.
He's a me guy. And that's fine.
Okay.
And that's okay. But I'm saying, out of all the franchises in MLB, the Mets, like it's literally Aaron Rodgers to the Jets. Literally Aaron.
Okay.
Wow. Like I love Smiley.
Can I talk now?
But go ahead. Go.
All right. So basically, you're saying he's just egotistical, right? So let's get this straight. Mm-hmm. So gets called up at 19. What does he do at 19?
He wins. He starts off. He hits 2 home runs in his first game, and then he wins the World Series when Bryce Harper left with Kyle Schwarber.
How old was he?
He was young. 19. He was young.
Cool. All right. Cool. 2020. Guess what he does? He hit 351 in that COVID season.
Okay.
Grayson, 351.
Okay. Well, I mean, that was a 60-game season, right? Fernando Tatis and Jazz Fernando Tatis, Jazz, and then Soto for top 3 players in the league at that point in time. But continue.
Okay. So 19 he wins a ring. All right. Wait. Against the Astros, a dynasty, right? 20 plays top 3 in MVP. All right. This man has played a total of 180 games at this point, and you can't tell him shit. Okay? All right. He continues. Hits over 300, draws over like 170 walks like a season. Mm-hmm. Clearly the Nationals' best player. Yep. On a team that won it all 2 years ago.
Yep.
Can you tell him shit at this point?
Nope.
No, you can't. All right. Year after that, gets traded to the Padres. All right. They try and extend him, but he says no. Why? Right. Because he knows he's going to get more money in the end.
No, because he wanted to be the guy. He wanted to be the guy. It was him and Tatis high-fiving and that whole thing, and then Tatis got popped. And then it was Juan Soto, Manny Machado's failing, yada, yada, yada. Then Tatis comes back. Oh, wait, I'm not the guy. This isn't my team.
Grayson, if he wanted to be the guy, he wouldn't have stayed in Washington.
No. Because they weren't going to win. He wants to be the guy on a winning team. He wants to be the number one. Look,
why go to the Mets, where everybody loves Lindor?
Exactly my point. Then he went to the Yankees.
No, I'm proving your point. That doesn't. He's not even that guy on the Mets.
Yes, he is. Yes, he. Look, listen. Everyone loves Lindor. Everyone loved 99. But at the end of the day, you know who the best player on that team is. Every time the Mets lose, who are you looking at to see who batted what? You're not looking at Smiley. You're looking at who's playing right field. You're looking at his batting.
You're not.
My God, bro. Bro, he literally, every game the Mets lose, he's getting pulled on a timeline. Soto, you suck. We paid all that money for that.
Because he's getting paid an outrageous amount of money. He's getting Ohtani money.
I'm saying that's the point. He's the guy. Smiley's not getting that money.
You're not getting it. No. Okay, so let me explain something. So with a certain salary comes opinions and entitlement.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So it doesn't matter if you're the guy or not. If we're paying you a whole lot of money, and you're produced,
dude. If you're not paying $700 million to someone who's not the guy.
Okay. The MLB, everybody else, and New York loves Lindor a whole lot more. he is the guy for the Mets. Who was the guy last season? Who was more, well? I don't want to say who's more popular, but basically, Lindor was the guy in New York.
He's been the
year,
guy.
besides Gus.
Lindor is the guy.
So why would Soto want to be the guy in the Mets, knowing he's not going to be the guy? That had nothing to do with it. The Mets just gave him a better offer. He took the better offer.
Why did he
But
choose?
Lindor is the guy.
Why did he choose the
Lindor
Mets
is the
over the
guy.
Yankees? Why did he choose the Mets over the Yankees? You just said it.
Because he got offered more.
No. The special treatment. The special treatment. Through
Because he's a me guy.
Okay. So if you're a franchise
So
is
it's not
saying
about being the guy.
if a franchise is saying we'll give you anything and everything you want, you are our guy the next 15 years. What does that mean, Daniel? That means he's the number one. If the Mets win it all, who's going to get the glory? If the Mets win it all.
Lindor.
Oh, my God.
Lindor.
No, he's not.
Listen to me. Okay. I got a question. Who is the captain for Dominican Republic? Because I know who the guy. I know who the team captain is for Puerto Rico.
Fernando Tatis.
No, it's not. It's Lindor. He was the team captain for this upcoming World Baseball Classic. He was the team captain for the most recent World Baseball Classic. Why? Because everybody loves Lindor.
Everyone loves Lindor. Okay, I get it. He smells tickets. Smile. No, I get it.
Whereas
All right.
plays right field.
All right.
Are we being honest?
All right.
He's not Bryce Harper.
Okay, wait. Time out. Whoa. Because you're not about to play both sides of the field. I love Smiley. And you might have to make me talk crazy about Smiley to prove a point. Is Smiley top?
So crazy.
He
just been a top 3 MVP voting last year.
Yeah, he should have. He should have won MVP.
No.
He should have.
No.
I don't care what you talk about the Ohtani thing. I don't care what you talk about. It's cool, but he stat padded. Ohtani stat padded the back end of the season.
He had a 50-50 season.
He stat padded.
No. There's no stat padding in baseball. There's no stat padding.
Bruh, you think it's impressive if LeBron averaged 40 when he's playing with the damn Harlem Globetrotters? Thank you. Anyway, you can't walk Ohtani on the Dodgers. You have no room to walk him. He gets free bags. All right, bro. Let's focus.
You can't walk. Last year, you couldn't walk Soto either, unless it was
exactly the point. But Soto can't steal.
Yeah, Lindor.
Soto can't steal.
Like Jeff Neal getting behind it.
Dude, is Lindor top 3 shortstop in the game right now?
He's the second best. He's the first.
You're lying.
Name 3 better than him right now.
I'm gonna go to the
Name
stats.
3 that you're taking.
I'm gonna go to the stats.
No. I'll tell you right now. It goes, but not in terms of stats. I'm talking about who you would take over as of right now.
Bobby.
There's only one.
Bobby.
Number 2 is a maybe.
Gunner.
That's it.
Okay. How many people are you putting in right field over Soto?
Last year. Who had a better season last year?
Bobby, and then Francisco, and then Gunner. And that's because Francisco is a switch hitter. That is because he's a switch hitter. All right.
The only thing that Bobby does better than Lindor, or did
Soto.
No, stop. I'm trying to tell you.
Look, I'm not. I bro, put the phone down, bro.
You have a switch hitter short.
Bro, the man averaging, he bats 400, OBPS of 1,000, 1,200, bro. Hold on, give me 1 second. Damn. These motherfuckers got everything to do.
Cloud white. Rain.
You done messed up now because you gave me time to think. All right, I got something for you. Who was the guy when LeBron went to Miami?
LeBron.
Exactly, LeBron.
What's your point?
Dwayne Wade is the prodigal
Dwayne
son
Wade.
of Miami Heat. Lindor,
Yeah.
same thing with the Mets. But they were missing something before they could win. It was LeBron. It's Juan Soto. That's the guy.
No,
Oh my God,
it's
bro.
not. Bro, I'm telling you. Dude, it's Lindor's team. He's the team captain. It's Lindor.
All right, bro. So if you're building a 5-tool player right now, name the 5 tools.
Speed, arm, power, contact. What's the last one? Speed, arm, contact, power. I forgot fielding. Did you hear me?
Yeah, no, I got them.
Okay.
So, speed, arm, power, contact, fielding. Build your 5. Build it right now. And lie and put lie. Please lie.
I mean, what are you trying to get at here, though?
Build the thing. Build it.
Build it. It's Tatis if he could field at short.
No.
I just want to let you know. I just want to let you know. So last year you said that Bobby Witt is a I wouldn't disagree, right? But the thing is that Bobby Witt has only had one MVP season.
Yes, a small
and
sample
one
size.
really great season.
I'm not saying Lindor isn't good. I'm not saying Lindor isn't good. Lindor, if you look on a baseball group chat, 3-4 years ago, Lindor is my guy. I prayed that we got him from Cleveland. I love Lindor, but he's not the guy in the Mets no more. There is a reason Juan Soto got paid $899 million.
Because he can do one thing:
No. Okay.
hit.
Okay, look. Give me a guy.
Okay.
You're building a perfect player.
Okay.
Hear me.
Okay. What's up?
You're building a perfect player.
I'm about to end this conversation real quick. Check this out. All right. So, can you be the guy and be a DH? If so, give me 3 guys that were the guy on the team and was a DH.
David Ortiz.
Name 2 more. You can't. All right. Next thing. All right.
On a championship winning team?
Just any team. If you are a DH, which that's what Juan Soto is.
He's not.
At the right age of,
he plays the field, man. He plays the field. He gets out there.
Okay. So let me put it like this. All right. Juan Soto's not the guy. He just got overpaid.
He got overpaid.
Right.
So he wasn't worth that much money?
No, he's not.
Oh, God.
Okay, this is why. Okay, so there's guys that you put in a position, and then there's guys that you can play a position. So is Juan Soto athletic? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, all right.
He's not like A+ athletic.
No. Let's focus.
He's athletic, but he's not crazy.
What position does he play?
Right field. I would say left field.
Corner, outfield. Corner, outfield.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get something else straight. Juan Soto was the least athletic outfielder on a Yankees team in that small ass ballpark. Okay.
That has nothing. The ballpark has nothing to do with it. The ballpark has nothing to do with it.
I'm going somewhere with this. Mm-hmm. So he played left field and right field at Yankee Stadium, which has the smallest outfield in the MLB. So now, what position is he playing now?
Right field / DH.
Have you seen right field at Citi Field?
It's big.
All right. So you got a non-athletic outfielder at the ripe age of 25. You see where I'm going with this?
No.
How are you the guy whenever you can do one thing? Lindor is a 5-tool player.
No, he's not.
What can he do?
Lindor, to be a 5-tool player, you have to be in the par section of all 5 regions. He is not there until speed.
Okay.
And his arm is like a B+.
Okay, I got a question. So, if you put up the stats, even though you may not have the exact tangibles, does that still make you a 5-tool player?
Look, I'm not saying Lindor is bad, but if we're drafting 5-tool players,
I just want to let you know. Because guess what? While you were waiting, you gave me time to think. So, Bobby Witt hit 31 home runs and stole 33 bases.
Mm-hmm.
Lindor hit 35 home runs and
so like 26, 29. Okay, good.
So he basically had a 30-30 season.
No. But what's your home to first? What's your home to first?
This is better.
By far. He could turn a single first to third. Lindor not going first to third more than 50% of the time. Ellie,
yeah, because he has guys to hit after him.
Oh my God, bro. That's irrelevant. Ellie's going first to third. Tatis is going first to third. Bobby Witt's going first to third. Chandler's going first to third. Correct.
Ellie's not 5.
I am saying speed guys. Those are top tier speed guys. Corbin Carroll isn't a 5-tool, but he's top tier speed. PCA.
I feel you. I agree with you, but you're a 5-tool player if you put up the stats like it.
Okay, so who are you taking?
You have to have the attributes and the tangibles, but you also have to have the production of it.
So you're saying Lindor's a 5-tool player?
He is.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'm not even arguing with you because it's pointless. You're arguing stolen bases, bro. I'm telling you, you can. He goes base to base. He can't go first to third on a single. His home the first time is not a part of that par section. It's not. Okay, he grabs a couple of bags. Great. It's not a couple. That's 30. That's good. But there is a substantial speed difference in him and the elites. 5-tool, statistically, is elite metrics in all 5 sections. His arm and his speed is not.
Speed thing, yes, he's not elite, but he gets it done.
Now, he's accurate. He is accurate.
29 bases is not.
It's no slouch.
Nothing.
You're right. But we're also in season 2, this season. Season 2 of the double throwback. Right? So the stolen bases metric is gonna get inflated like hell compared to last season moving forward. It is. That's just the truth. It is.
Okay.
That's not a bad thing, right? But like I said, tell me right now, 5 different players. You can use the same player, but build your 5-tool player. If you were making a road to the show player and you were like, let me get this guy's speed, this guy's arm, this guy's power, this guy's contact, this guy's fielding. You are not. Build it right now. Go ahead. I promise you're not putting Lindor in there. I promise you're not.
Okay. Oh. No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So, speed, I'm going to go with either Corbin Carroll or Ellie De La Cruz.
One name.
All right, fine. I'm going to go with Corbin Carroll. Let me see. Power, I'm going with. There's a lot of dudes I could go with. Sorry, there's a lot of dudes. I mean, shoot, Schwarber. Sheesh. All right, so speed, Carroll, power, Schwarber, contact, Arias, arm. Damn. Technically, you can go Ellie again. Laureano. Yeah, I'll go with Laureano from Cleveland. What am I missing? Contact, power, speed, fielding. Yeah, I can't go with him no more.
Who is your power?
Schwarber. Actually, power. I'm just gonna go Judge, just because it's Judge. Fielding is tough. I mean, fielding. Yeah, you could go with. I'll go with Bobby. That means that speed, contact, power, fielding, and then arm is Judge.
Okay, so you have Judge, arm, Judge, power, Carroll for speed.
Oh, wait, no, arm. I'm gonna go with Acuna. I'm gonna go with Acuna.
That's nice.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give you a whole. I'm creating a list right now, so I'm going off the ball too.
Well,
I'm not gonna use any of the players you just used.
Okay.
Power, Stanton.
Okay.
Speed, Chandler Simpson.
He just got called up, but sure.
He fast as hell. I'll take him out. I'll take Ellie.
He is.
I'll take Ellie.
Okay.
We gonna come back to the arm.
Okay.
Contact, give me Soto.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I got arm and I got fielding. Let me think. Do I want to cover the whole outfield or do I want to be the best infielder? Give me Nolan Arenado fielding.
Wait, not a good pick because he had his first down year last year.
Hold on. He's a little stiff.
I don't think he's stiff. I think he just had like a down year. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to pick him for fielding too. But he had the most errors he ever had in a season last year.
Manny Chowder. I want to get some respect to the Gangi, you know what I mean? Let me think. Byron Buxton covers a lot of grass.
He does. Byron Buxton is 4-tool too. If he can get the contact down.
Yeah, he's one of them. If he can stay healthy, get contact, he's definitely one of them.
Oh yeah, he's probably the best outfielder in like the outside judge. He might be the best outfielder in the game if he could stay healthy.
PCA is a good fielder.
PCA covers some ground.
He covers a lot of ground.
But we're talking infielders, so we got to do infielders.
Okay. All right, let me go over what I got. I got Stanton and power, speed at Ellie, Soto is my contact, the fielding and arms what I'm missing. And you have Acuna, who hasn't played. That's kind of a cheat. And Bobby in your fielding. I think Jose Ramirez is pretty solid.
Arm. I'll go with Ramon Laureano, because nobody runs on him.
Okay. I use Tatis's arm.
Okay.
And now I just need a infielder. Javi Baez is in center field now. Let me think. Key Brian Hayes is pretty solid for the Pirates.
For what?
Fielder.
True, but you really don't want him. He's been going downhill. He's going really downhill.
Jazz Chisholm has stretches where he's a phenomenal fielder, and then he has stretches where he's a bonehead.
He literally made an error today.
No, he had like 2 errors the other day too.
Yeah,
he'll definitely lead the league in errors probably.
No, I don't think so.
It'll be top 5.
He could very well, but I mean, I don't think he will. Look, I get what you're trying to say. Your point about the whole top 5, like 5 tool thing. But if you get it done in all categories, you meet the 5 tool standard. Mookie Betts is a 5 tool standard guy, and he's still not the fastest. Doesn't have the strongest arm, but he gets it done. That's why he was able to go from right field to shortstop.
Mookie Betts is a
he was
great
drafted.
fielder.
Exactly. No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He isn't bad at all.
No, he's not bad, but he had a lot of errors last year.
What about Gunnar? Gunner's pretty solid.
Yeah, but he doesn't have, in terms of like 5 tool.
Nah, fielding.
Oh, I put Gunnar in like that Corey Seager range.
Right.
Gunner's definitely more athletic than Corey Seager, but still, Corey Seager's gonna be a DH in like a few years too. That's what I was trying to make my rule about Juan Soto. Juan Soto's a DH that's playing the field,
but at 25.
Exactly. So he's a young guy, and most guys don't hit free agency until 28, 29. He hit free agency at 25, and he's still going to be a DH. He would be a DH right now, but they actually need him to play like the field. So that's like my point.
Carlos Correa is a good fielder.
Lindor's a guy because everybody likes him. He plays every day.
Mm-hmm.
He just does everything like the right way. Soto doesn't. So money don't mean anything.
No, you're right. I'm gonna take Machado fielding.
Okay. Just to let you know, I won this conversation.
No, you didn't, because he's not the guy.
How is he not the guy?
Okay. You have more of a Instagram following than the Go Talk page. So you put the 2 pictures up and you say, who's the guy for the Mets right now? And then you at the Go Talk page so that I
don't got no baseball followers. This is something we need to ask the baseball group chat on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I mean, if I knew a Met, I know one Met fan. I know one Met fan.
And he
And I
gonna
could
say
ask
Pete
him after this
Alonso.
too. He's not. Pete Alonso was the guy until Lindor got there.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm letting
agree.
you know. Yeah. But like I'm letting you know, money has nothing to do with it. You gotta. If you're gonna be a team captain, you gotta play every day, and you need to produce. Who does that sound like?
Juan Soto.
Oh, brother, give me a break. Juan Soto doesn't even play every day. What happened last year whenever the Yankee fans were screaming, "We want Soto," whenever Grisham was up to bat? Exactly. Come on now.
Soto was playing.
He was resting that day, I think.
So it's a problem that he plays 150 games instead of 162.
Yeah, because he never runs full speed. That's my issue. So he's exuberating no energy. This man plays 6-man minutes and then just produces whenever he's on the court. It's the best way to put it.
Okay.
Yes. Can't believe you said Juan Soto's a guy. It's like, no, it's just you don't. He's a generational player. That's all it is.
He's both generational player and the guy.
He's not the guy. Okay. If he's a guy, bro. No, because what he does well is he knows.
Who's the guy in Atlanta?
Atlanta, Acuna.
Who's the guy in Philadelphia?
Bryce.
Who's the guy in Arizona?
Corbin.
Yeah, it's Force. Who's the guy in San Diego?
Tatis.
Who's the guy in LA?
Ohtani. Oh, and Trout.
So if you're looking at that, all the names were very, very easy. Before Ohtani went there, who's the guy in LA?
It was. Sorry, there's a lot of names to pick from. It was Mookie. Yeah, it was Mookie.
Even though Seager won MVP.
Well, Mookie, and Kershaw, because
right. But hold on. Watch this. We're going in reverse order. You see how you never said Freddie before or after, right? Now, you go to Atlanta when Freddie was in Atlanta. Freddie was loved. Freddie wasn't the guy. Acuna was the guy.
Acuna was the guy, I think, his second year.
I am saying Freddie is the hometown. That's the guy. That's the homie. That's the brother. But the guy is Acuna. That's why I was like, wow, the Braves won without the guy.
They were stacked.
But the Mets are good. They're stacked. I think right now Lindor is who Freddie Freeman was on the Braves. He's the loved person, okay? But the guy who's supposed to be there to win the games, who do you want to bat with the alien beam ship batting? Be the hero, bottom of the ninth. It's Juan Soto. $700 million, bro. It's Juan Soto.
I feel like it depends on what I need.
What do you mean?
Listen to me. If I need somebody to get on base, I'm choosing Juan Soto. If I need a home run, I'm choosing Pete Alonso. There's just different metrics.
Oh, now you're bringing in Pete Alonso. Now you're bringing in Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso proved it.
Okay, so what point of offense are you putting? What point of offense are you putting Lindor? You need somebody to go from first to second.
You talking about in terms like a situation where
you just said Lindor? If you need someone to hit the ball, you're putting in Soto. If you need a home run, you're putting in Alonso. Okay, so in what scenario are you putting in Smiley? And I love Smiley, so I hate that you're making me do this.
To get a hit, it's
you're not putting in him over Soto for a base hit. You're not. You're lying.
I would choose Juan Soto, but the thing is, Juan Soto can also walk, and he's really good at walking too. So, and he kind of has a better chance of getting a walk over a hitch because he's so damn good at that.
So we got facts, son. God don't like ugly. Yes, he would have. It's going to depend on who produces more and who sports analyzers amp up. Look, man, I'm telling you right now. You know why Smiley's season? Because this isn't the first time. This is the second, maybe third, since he's been a Met that he arguably could have won the MVP. Maybe I'm tripping. I think Bryce could have won a couple more too. Just my opinion. But the reason why is because the expectation for Lindor went down for being that guy that could take that team to the next level. It has not been there. As soon as Juan Soto signed that paper, the Mets are now a threat to only the Dodgers to possibly win the World Series. I'm lying?
No.
All right, bro.
Okay. First off, I said it earlier. The biggest threat to the Dodgers is their own division.
It's the Dodgers. The biggest threat to the Dodgers is the Dodgers. No one in that division is anything. Let's be honest. The Padres, Giants, the Diamondbacks could build a team together with their all-stars, and it still is par with the Dodgers roster. Completely healthy. You are lying to yourself if you don't agree with that.
All right. So before the Dodgers won it all, the year before, who did the Rangers play in
The
World Series?
Diamondbacks.
Did you see the Dodgers in that postseason run? They were dog shit.
Yeah.
Dog shit.
Yeah.
All right? Because the Dodgers have been known chokers.
But what did they go do? What did they go do?
The next year.
From 2 years ago to that, what they added, bro, what are we talking about right now? They created a dynasty. They grabbed the top 3 people from across the world.
They've always been a dynasty.
No, they haven't. I sat there and watched Adrian Gonzalez and Yasiel Puig and bump Kershaw. Stop. You're not about to do that. You're not. Bro, we're not doing that.
They've always had star talent for the past decade. They've always had star talent.
No, that's not a dynasty. Star power is not a dynasty. I'm gonna tell you where it started. It started the Dodgers dynasty quote started when they traded redhead white boy for Mookie Betts. That was not an even trade. That was a horrible trade. The Yankees had him last year.
Yeah, that was a horrible trade.
The Yankees had him last year. The Braves have him. The Braves have him this year. Verdugo. That broke the trade skill. That was it. And off that, Corey Seager became a god. People could play every single position. CT3 was him. They had a decent pitcher.
No. You're forgetting everybody else. All right, so they had Mookie. All right, that Corey Seager.
Yes.
All right, at the trade deadline, do you know who else they got?
Max Muncy.
Max Scherzer and Trey Turner.
Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah. No, yeah, Trey Turner from the Phillies. No, Nationals. The Nationals.
And Max Scherzer. They got them both.
But we knew Scherzer couldn't pitch. We know. That's a fact. Scherzer's good, but you look at his play. Look, I swear to God, I had this argument. I swear. Now you have to make me pull it up. I had this argument like 4. Wait. I had this argument with Dom like 3-4 years ago. I remember I was walking my dog and I said, you look at Max Scherzer's postseason numbers, they are completely different than what he does in the regular season. No cap. It was in the same baseball group chat.
But he can still produce, man.
And what did he do in the postseason?
The Rangers too.
And what did he do in the postseason?
He did it with the Rangers.
What? No, that was redemption arc. That was redemption arc. What did he do in the Dodgers?
He pitched. He didn't pitch bad for them.
Come on, bro.
I think you're talking about Kershaw, bro.
I'm talking about Scherzer, bro. I'm literally looking at the screenshots that I sent, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you. Sure, bro. I can't. I got to defend a Hall of Famer right now. This is insane.
Look, bro. 2019, quote unquote. He had look. This is the argument.
Okay.
I'm gonna scroll all the way up. I said I'll give you $100 a series that they win, and they win a game that they don't average 4 runs or less. They won't, because they needed to score more. Because Scherzer is gonna give up 4 or 5 runs. That's just what is gonna happen. They talk about carry the Diamondbacks, yada yada yada. Scherzer, DeGrom. I said no. I don't think Scherzer's built like that. On both sides, it's got to be hitting. I said make it seem like they're winning something. I said 1 game, sure. They can win out 3, no. Scherzer, could the Dodgers or the Padres? I said no, it's not gonna work. I said they got to pitch a virtuoso all the way through the World Series. That's the only way the Mets, Dodgers can win with Mad Max. What happened? Mad Max went up when he was on the Nationals. He went up there and pitched against the Mets, right? And got bombed on. Gave up 4 runs in 3 innings. I sent the screenshots. It was literally ironic. It happened. But I'm saying that's what he does in the postseason. Look, so I put up his numbers.
What about the Nationals? What about the Nationals?
Look, listen. Postseason. Games played 4. He was 1-1. That was 2011. Next season, 3 games played, 1-0. Next season, 4 games played, 2-0. Next season, 2014, 0-1. 2016, 0-1, 2 games played. 2017, 0-1, 2 games played. 2019, 3-0, 6 games played. Dodgers, 4 games played, 1 win in the 2021 season. He had 4 games played in the postseason, only had 1 win, bro. I'm just saying. And that 2019 year where he went 3-0, he had crazy run support. Max Scherzer was not a good postseason pitcher. The Rangers thing was a redemption arc. That was it.
So a little crazy.
That was in 2022.
Okay. I mean, yeah, some pitchers don't perform well in the postseason, but they still had him. Like the Dodgers still had him because they've been, in terms of on paper, they basically had like a dynasty for the past almost a century. Sorry, not a century, decade. I'm sure. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I get that some playoff performances are not the best, but I guarantee you still put his team in a position to win. Even if you give up runs, you can still put your team in a position to win. It just depends on how many runs you give up.
I agree. I'm just saying, laser beam on the earth, Scherzer's not my guy.
I'm about to go Vikings. I'm about to go right around the neighborhood.
I got you. But Trey Turner,
I'm gonna be on the sidewalk. I'll be all right. Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. Go on.
Trey Turner's smooth though.
No, I'm talking on the phone. Yeah, straight cut because it's Trey Turner. He was one of the best players in the league at the time too.
And he could play anywhere on the field.
Yeah.
But we still not.
The Dodgers have basically been on paper, have basically been the best team in baseball.
Yeah.
It's just they've been known chokers.
Yeah, but point. then you add Ohtani and Freddie Freeman to that, then they don't even. There's not even a chance anymore. And the 3 best players in Japan, and none of them are chokers.
I mean, Sasaki hasn't looked the best.
Nah,
he doesn't look bad. He doesn't look the best. Yamamoto looks a whole lot better.
He's mid. No, Yamamoto looks great. He looks great. He's top 5 pitcher in the game right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yamamoto he's looking like the Yamamoto that signed the big contract. So. But either way, what I'm trying to get to my point is you can, bro, hold on. We got to go back to the original conversation. That's not Soto's team. It's just not.
Okay, bro.
Lindor is too loved. It's his team. He plays with energy. So does Soto, because I get it. He's Dominican. But you gotta be the fan favorite if you are going to be the guy.
And that's what Lindor is. Everybody loves Lindor. Not everybody loves Soto. And you can be a villain and still be like the god, but I'm telling you, Lindor is the god. He got the swagger. He produces. Like, what more do you want?
He a pretty boy.
Exactly. He is the swaggiest player in the MLB.
You said what more do you want?
Every year.
You said what more do you
Yeah.
want? You
Yeah,
want
what more do you
to
want?
win. That's why you gave Juan Soto 700 millis.
Oh my gosh. No, you're. Oh my gosh.
Come on, bro.
No, you gave him that much money because he is the missing piece. Well, they still got some.
Here's the what?
He could be the guy to get them over the hump, but
That's
that still
the
doesn't make him
guy!
the
That's
No.
what LeBron did to Miami.
Oh my gosh. Some teams need more pieces than others. But just because you're like the missing piece doesn't mean you're the person to get the team over the hump.
No, let me tell you the problem with Lindor and the problem with the Mets as a franchise in the past 4 years. They have a month where they're the best team in baseball, and you cannot argue it. I think them and the Phillies both have ridiculous stretches where they're the best team in baseball by a wide margin. And then they fall completely off. Everybody's batting 150, including Lindor. And I'm not talking 150 where it's hard hit balls to shortstop every time, line drives to the warning track. No, I'm talking about the lineup has 13 Ks in one game. Like, bad. 18 Ks one game. Bad. 0 for 13 runners in scoring position. Bad. They're scoring 1 run, 2 runs in a week, which is 4 games. Bad.
It's baseball. Baseball's an up and down sport. It's not like baseball and football.
You know who's not an up and down? There are certain players. There are certain players who are just, without a shot of a doubt, the sombrero just won't happen. You know what I mean?
Please. Everybody is capable of that.
I know capability is there. I'm not saying it's a 0% chance, but I'm saying you have a guy who's probably going to finish his career at about 330.
Ooh.
Juan Soto? 325.
You talking about batting average or what?
I definitely give him about 325, 320 batting average for a career.
Oh,
Let me look right now.
If he stayed in Yankee Stadium, probably, but because he's like the Mets now.
He didn't bat that much. Dude, I used to live right down the street from the Giants stadium. I went to a lot of Giants games. I used to walk to the games. I lived right off the water. And I went to so many Padres games. Me and my dad went to one. Soto hit 2 home runs in the Giants stadium. I went to the Padres game versus the Rangers. Soto hit 2 home runs in that game too. It don't matter. The stadium, he hits home runs everywhere. He's not a pull hitter.
Yeah, he does.
He's not a pull hitter. He hits home runs everywhere.
Okay, you keep talking about him on the Padres. He actually had a down year on the Padres.
He played more than 1 year on the Padres.
Oh yeah, I know, but I'm just saying he had a down year on the Padres. His one and only down year of his career, was on the Padres.
Right, when he was out there with shit and giggles. Machado took the season off. Tatis was on roids. I mean, let's be honest. So
he wasn't really on roids, and on top of that, everybody's on roids. Everybody's on something.
Look, I got a signed Tatis rookie jersey that's hanging in my storage right now. That's my favorite player in the league. I meant by roids as not a defamation of his character, but by the fact that he was not playing, and that was the reason he wasn't playing. That's the truth. That's why I don't believe David Ortiz should have went to the league. We should have went to Hall of Fame. Regardless, you popped, you shouldn't have went. If that's the case, Barry Bonds should have been in the Hall of Fame.
I agree with you. That's my favorite player. But I'm telling you that Soto is. Can I? Oh wow, they freaking left. Okay. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. I'm out here surviving. Yeah, dude. So listen to me. So the thing is, if Soto is not hitting well, he has nothing else to offer. That's the bottom line. All right. One thing about Soto, if he's in a slump and he can't hit, what is he gonna do? He's gonna draw a walk.
Yep.
Okay.
He's gonna extend the batting to like 8-9 pitches and draw a walk.
Okay. If Lindor can't hit, what does he add? What does he bring to the table?
He is top 3.
Gold Glove defense.
Yeah, Gold Glove. Yeah, definitely.
30? Hey, 20. Like you guarantee 25 stolen bases.
You gotta get. He don't get on bag.
The new era.
No, when Tatis is struggling hitting, he strikes out a lot. It's not walks. He strikes out a lot when he's struggling. That's his problem.
Yeah, because Tatis did not get paid to.
No.
Tatis doesn't get paid to work the count. Juan Soto got paid because.
I thought you're talking about Lindor right now. You talking about Tatis?
Yes, I know, but like I'm trying to tell you what what else I'm trying to tell you what else like they bring to like the table.
Yeah.
All right. Like there's certain guys like you pitch a certain way. That's why Juan Soto's not off to like a good start. There's like, look, my point is that Lindor brings a lot of stuff to like the table, more to the table than Juan Soto brings. You want to know what Lindor brings to the table? He brings swag on and off the field. So he's a pretty boy. He plays hard. He plays one of the most important positions in baseball. If he's hitting in a slump, he still has something to offer. If Juan Soto is not walking or hitting, what else does he bring to the table?
But that's the point, though, dude.
Not a damn thing.
Soto is top 3 hitter in the league.
And guess what?
He's a top 3 hitter in the league, bro. You pay for that. You pay for that.
Let me think. Ohtani, Judge,
Soto,
Bobby Witt.
Bro,
Honestly.
stop! You are, bro.
No,
sorry,
no.
bro.
I'm being so serious. There's not a lot of guys I pick over Soto because that's what I'm trying to say. It depends on what I need.
Bro, you're not taking Bobby Witt over Soto with the bat in his hands, bro. You just talked about what he did at 19, what he did at 2020, what he did last year. You saw how Bobby Witt did in the postseason?
That's why. Like I'm telling you why he got paid, but I did not tell you what he offers. What he offers is not much.
With the bat in his hand,
And lights are bright.
stadium full, bat in the hand. You're putting
That's all he
Bobby
has to
Witt on the
offer.
plate
That's all
before
he
Soto.
offers. But that's not why. Yes, but he's still not the guy. That man is clutch. He's proven it. He's clutch.
No. Bat in his hand, stadium
There's no way
full.
you're serious.
You're putting Bobby Witt on the plate before Juan Soto.
Wait, you said if the actually because Juan Soto is the best player in the league to draw a walk, maybe outside of Arias, but it's them two, and it's everybody else. It's literally them two and everybody else. Nobody else matters after that, honestly.
Okay, so then you mix in the fact that he can go for 440 from anywhere any direction.
Oh, he's not going 440 the other way.
Bro! All right.
He's not going
Look,
440 the other way.
it's clearly an exaggeration.
Maybe in Colorado.
It's clearly an exaggeration. It's clearly an exaggeration.
He does not pop like that. Like let's relax now. Golly. See, this is why people hate Yankee fans. Because y'all be so damn delusional.
Oh, okay. It was a clear exaggeration, first of all.
Yeah.
And why would I be for Soto if as a Yankees? Be serious. This has nothing to do with me being a Yankees fan.
I mean, y'all are a little delusional because like y'all said that because y'all think that Juan Soto's not going to win a ring as a Met. Y'all think
I don't think so.
He's you said so you said to think like they don't win a ring.
Okay. How many years is gonna have to go by before you recognize, dang, you might be right?
Is Aaron Judge gonna win a ring? Let's start there.
I don't know about 99, man. I don't know. But that's irrelevant. We're not talking about the Yankees right now. We could talk about the Yankees, we can. But right now we're not talking about the Yankees. We're talking about the Mets and Juan Soto.
Because I'm trying to tell you, like nothing else matters. Nobody else matters. Because it's the Dodgers' league. And guess what? This is the thing, though. This is the thing that you fail to realize. How many teams can beat the Dodgers?
Probably 3, maybe 4.
When it matters. When it matters.
Probably 3, maybe 4.
Who can beat the Dodgers?
Probably 3, maybe 4.
Okay, I got you. And guess what? All those teams, All those teams.
Don't say they're all in the NL. You're lying. You're lying, bro. I'm sorry. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying.
Okay. No. Okay. Hear me out.
Don't see.
Don't
Don't see.
Okay.
You see how you get goofy?
No,
That's what I mean, though.
Hold on.
See,
No. Hold on. I'm going somewhere with it. Okay. So, who has beaten the Dodgers when it matters in the playoffs? Name them.
and how long span do I have to go back?
Oh shoot! I gotta get over. Just let's go the past like 10 years.
The Boston Red Sox. Who beat them the other year? The Phillies.
Everybody in the NL.
The Mets went to the World Series that one year. That was literally 10 years ago. And that was against the Royals.
And guess what? There's only been one team to beat the Dodgers in the World Series.
Okay, and they cheated.
Okay, then. So who's beating the Dodgers, especially this Dodger team when it matters? Who's beating the Dodger team in recent memory? Nothing but NL
look,
teams.
listen. God don't like ugly, and what the Dodgers did to extract that roster was ugly, and God is gonna make them pay. I'm not wishing bad, nor am I creating bad voodoo.
Gosh,
but I'm just being honest, bro.
All right, fine. All right.
Bro, Ohtani got paid $1 million in salary this year. $1 million in salary.
$2 million.
That's bad,
$2
bro.
million.
I don't care. $2 million, $5 million. That's bad. That's bad for baseball.
But the thing is, no, it's not because it's not illegal.
Okay, so you're telling me just because it's legal, it's so KD going to the Warriors wasn't bad for the NBA?
It was bad for the NBA. I never.
Oh no! But it was legal. It was legal. No! It was legal. It was legal.
Okay, but the thing is, okay, so whenever I talked about the Dodgers, whenever they went out and got Trey Turner and Max Scherzer, and they had a star-studded team.
Not enough.
You want to know what happened that same year? They still lost.
Not enough. They cheated. The Boston Red Sox cheated, and Correa and the gang paid their price. And what they do, they went to go get Mookie.
Grayson. All right, let's keep it above now.
Kershaw's backwards,
Doesn't
bro.
everybody cheat in baseball? Doesn't everybody cheat in baseball already? Everybody already still signs anyways.
To a degree.
All right, in football, everybody already cheats anyways. They try and steal signs, do they not? There's cheating in all sports, except basketball, because I don't really know how you could cheat in basketball, but that's neither here or there. There's cheating in all sports. So that's just like let's just get that out the way. All right. When it comes down to it, in recent memory, at least, who has beaten the Dodgers when it mattered? Nothing but NL teams outside of the Astros. All right. So let's think about this. Okay, let's think about this. All right, the year before.
Oh shit! No, the Dodgers lost to the Red Sox and the Astros. Ha!
You said what?
The Dodgers lost to the Red Sox and the Astros.
Forgot about the Red Sox. Yeah.
That was Mookie.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, that was Mookie's one.
And they both cheated. And they both got suspended.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, but my point is, all right. So the year that the Rangers won it all, the Dodgers lost to who was it? The Braves, the Phillies.
Yeah, it was one of them two teams.
The Diamondbacks.
No, it wasn't the Diamondbacks.
Exactly. All right, the year before, I think that was the year, 2022? That was whenever the Giants were crazy good. They won like 100 and something games, and they beat the Dodgers, or the Padres beat them.
It might have been the Padres because of the that little
exactly. I believe it was the Padres.
All right. The Braves won the World Series.
And then guess what? Yeah, exactly. And then guess what? The Diamondbacks are freaking were freaking terrible last year, but in reality, they just couldn't stay healthy, and they were still a game away from making the playoff.
The Diamondbacks weren't terrible. The Diamondbacks weren't terrible. They just couldn't stop a nosebleed. They couldn't pitch. They couldn't pitch.
No, they weren't healthy. They were not healthy. They had so many injuries. They were not healthy. And guess what? You want to know the difference between two unhealthy teams, but still being able to produce? The Rangers were not healthy last year. They were dog shit. The Diamondbacks weren't healthy last year, and they were still a game away. That lets you know something. Okay?
I'm not hearing that healthy. I'm not hearing that. Corbin Carroll went on a slump. and they
matters.
couldn't stop a nosebleed.
Health matters, does it not?
I'm saying the Diamondbacks compared to the Rangers did not have the same health problems at all.
Oh my gosh.
They didn't.
I,
Corbin Carroll was slumping really bad, and they couldn't pitch.
and they were still doing, and the Diamondbacks still had a good season.
0.5.
For how many guys that they had missing? Exactly. My point is, the only real threat to the Dodgers is everybody in the, not everybody, but certain teams like the NL. It's the Padres, the Diamondbacks, the Mets, and the Phillies.
Well, you almost had one part, right?
As a okay. All right, Grayson. I'm about to end this conversation with this question right here. All right. Do you trust the Yankees to beat the Dodgers?
No.
Yes or no? Do you trust them to beat the Dodgers? No? Okay. So then that excludes everybody from the AL anyways. So that means that the only team that could dethrone the Dodgers is who? Somebody in the NL. Now name those teams that could actually dethrone the Dodgers. Name them.
Realistically, none. It's just the medical staff. It's just the medical staff.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Dude.
When a Dodgers slump, it's a badass slump.
Okay, and I'm saying if you're putting slump, then I put the Yankees in there too. Yankees, Phillies, maybe the Braves, the Padres.
Oh my gosh. Bro, y'all. Okay, but the thing is that the Dodgers don't have to play good to beat y'all.
Someone's got to come out the AL. The Boston Red Sox have fallen apart. It's not happening. The Tigers, I don't think they can score enough.
Bro, nobody's scary in the AL. Let me put it like this. The AL is just another version of the NBA. Yeah, the Celtics are damn good, but they also don't have to play anybody until it matters. We saw y'all play a team when it matters, and the Yankees look like dog shit. So that's just proof that, and like y'all's weren't even actual errors; they were mental errors. So y'all still got to be able to produce when it matters, and not make the dumb errors. Okay, so
I agree,
and I guarantee y'all did not fix that just in like one season, too. By the way, so God damn, I get tired. So that's just proof.
But did we though? Hold on. But did we though? We got better at second base. We got better at third. We got better at right field and left field.
Yes. Y'all's defense got better.
And first base. And all the bats got better. Now, Volpe is a problem. Shortstop's a problem. And we're going to trade for a starting pitcher and a third baseman. Even though we did get better at third base, this is the truth. I mean, who else is going to do it? Sandy's got to go somewhere.
He really doesn't have to. And also, the Marlins are just, we never know what the Marlins are going to do.
The Marlins are a poverty franchise.
I agree with you, but you can't really bet on the Marlins to give y'all the Yankees.
I can, because of Garrett Cole going out the whole season. Like, we're missing a starting pitcher. And that's the one right there.
I know, but giving y'all Sandy, like, okay.
That's what it is. That's what it is. You're scared. If the Yankees get Sandy, you know we're a threat now. That's what it is. That's okay, though. That's okay. I respect that.
But it still won't matter.
Oh, my God.
And okay, listen to me. Teams are only scared of y'all during the regular season.
Yes, because 99 can't bat in the postseason.
So guess what? This is what it comes down to. So we keep talking about the Yankees when it matters. Okay, cool. First off, if the Astros are good, y'all got to run into them. All right?
Ew.
I don't think that they will be like the same ones. I don't think it's going to be the same Astro team. But at the end of the day, if y'all going to play the Astros.
The Astros cheated.
That's going to be a 5. That's going to be a 5, 6, 7 game series right there. All right. Next off, y'all still got to go to Cleveland and play. All right. I think y'all can beat Cleveland. Obviously, y'all showed that y'all can beat Cleveland, and Cleveland is beatable. But Cleveland always gives y'all a run for like y'all's money.
We got to beat Detroit.
Cool. Detroit doesn't scare anybody. They can pitch. Teams. Okay, there's teams that are built to win, and then there's championship teams.
Okay.
And that's whenever we need everybody to step up. Same thing with the Rangers. That's why I'm so stressed about the Rangers, because the Rangers, one, I think we're built to win.
I think it's the opposite for the Rangers. I think the Rangers, if they can make it to the wild card, then they have a chance to go in the World Series. They're a championship-built team, but they're not built to win 100 games a season.
Yes, I agree with you. And whereas the Yankees are.
Right.
Like, yeah. So the Rangers are just one of those teams where like that's like my point. That's why I'm scared about the Rangers. It's because everybody has to be clicking. We are not a team that's built where only 2 or 3 guys can be hot and the rest of the lineup can be ass.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put it like this: if Seager and Simeon are turning to Judge, are we not fucked or what?
Well, I think y'all would do great, but I mean, the bottom of the lineup is still dog piss. But that's the same with the Yankees, dude. I mean, the 5 through 9 is terrible.
Oh. Yeah, yes and no. Y'all got a better 5 through 9 than the majority of like the league.
Oh my god, bro! You're speaking on names, not on stats. You're not speaking on stats right now. You're not speaking on stats
all
right
the
now.
all the guys like y'all have were either the first, second, or third best player on their team before they came to the Yankees. True or false?
I'm talking about this season right now.
Yes, I know, but I'm talking about why y'all got who y'all got. It's because they were the first, second, and third best player on their team before y'all got them.
No, because the Yankees, the past couple of years have been trying to do things the quote unquote right way and not buy their team. Then they saw what the Dodgers did and was like, all right, whatever. And then they said, you know what? No, we're not gonna do this thing with Soto. We're gonna buy our team again. We're not gonna go through the draft and go through the farm system. We're gonna buy our players again.
Okay, that's very different. That's because recently y'all don't let people develop.
We haven't let people develop. Period.
Let me put it like this. It's because the Rangers and the Yankees have had similar development systems. Whereas y'all try and rush people, and then y'all get pissed off at why they're not producing.
Right.
Volpe's prime example. Y'all gave freaking Volpe the key to like the throne, and what has he done?
Shortstop of the Yankees, dude. Shortstop of the Yankees. That's big shoes to fill. Listen.
Exactly.
Volpe is batting 237 right now. He's batting 237, and before this week, he was batting 198. Austin Wells 213, Reyes 188, Dominguez 220, Cody Bellinger 200.
I trust
200.
I trust Dominguez a whole lot more.
I like Alien. I like Hassan. But he just needs to get the kinks out, and he sucks right-handed. He sucks bad right-handed right now.
Yeah, I know, but that's not a problem because he's a switch hitter, and that's a good problem to have. Because if you're stuck on one side of the plate and you're good on like the other, that can easily be fixed. That kid would be like, hey, just whatever works for you left-handed, or whatever one like a certain hand, apply like the same mentality. Because that's exactly what the Orioles did with Cedric Mullins. He was slacking off right-handed. And they were like, hey, you got to fix it sooner or else we got to cut the plug on you. He couldn't fix it. And then guess what? His first full year of batting left-handed, he was an all-star.
He's great, yep.
Yeah, but he actually may get traded. And I think
they said that last year, too.
Yeah, I think Cedric Mullins is a guy that y'all should go after, honestly. Why not?
Because Trent Grisham has 9 home runs and he's playing center field.
Okay, I know, but Trent Grisham is...
As long as Trent is playing like that, he has to play. You know what I mean? That's just the truth, But do I see Trent doing that all season? Hell no. But right now, it's like there's no reason to trade for him.
Bro, Trent Grisham is a career like 190 hit.
I agree, but I'm saying if it's not Trent Grisham in center,
go get Cedric.
Because if it's not Trent Grisham in center field, it's Cody Bellinger, right? Because Stanton is coming back. Stanton has to play DH, which means Aaron Judge has to play in the outfield. Hassan Dominguez has to play, right? So if we need a third baseman and a starting pitcher, those got to take priority over getting Cedric Mullins. They just got to. Unless you move Jazz to third and put Cedric at second, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, but starting pitching is not...
You need 5.
No, I get it. No, you don't.
You need 4 in the postseason. You need 5 to 6 in the regular season.
No, you need 3 for sure. You really just need 3.5 for real.
No, I agree.
Fourth and fifth starters, you gotta be decent.
Yeah, no, three good ones can do it. A fourth one, you can put one in the bullpen in the backside, but I'll take 4 good ones before I take what I have right now.
What y'all should have done is y'all should never let Clay Holmes walk.
Clay Holmes is ass.
He did good with y'all, right?
No. Clay Holmes was a Harrison Barnes effect. Clay, I swear to God,
Yeah.
Clay Holmes was a Harrison Barnes effect. He completely lost his steam. He literally, Devin Williams. I don't know what happened to him last season, 2 years ago. 2 years ago is when it really started, but last season was the worst. He would come in the game and lose all his command. He's walking runners, giving up meatballs. Bro, what happened to you? And then we couldn't use him as a closer. So then we made Luke Weaver the closer and put him in the 7 because Loizaga tore his arm apart. But guess what he was doing then? Giving up tanks in the 7. He's unplayable. But now the Mets turned him into a starting pitcher. Same with the Padres did with Michael King. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. And think about this. If y'all re-signed Clay Holmes, it's gonna fill in the role of Stroman.
No. Stroman was gonna get traded. We had Max Fried.
Bro, no, he was not gonna get traded. Bro.
Listen, listen. We were gonna use Stroman as a bullpen piece because of we had Carrasco. I'm telling you right now. You look at the beginning of the season and spring training, Stroman was upset because he didn't play in the World Series last year and because we were going to use him as a bullpen piece. He wanted to be a starting pitcher. He said, I'm a starting pitcher in this league. I'm telling you what he said. And the Yankees said, you're going to be...
I know all this stuff. I got questions for you. Who's going to take him? If y'all trade him, who's going to take him? He's owed $18 million. Did not pitch well last season.
Hey, I'm telling you, he would have been on the block. He would have been on the block.
So yeah, this is like my point. If y'all traded him, y'all got to pay him most of like the money for him to go to like another team because no team is gonna pick up that entire contract.
Right.
So then guess what? If you're paying him all that money, you might as well have him play for you.
Right.
So
in the bullpen,
where's he gonna get traded to?
In the bullpen.
But what did he say? In spring training?
I ain't playing.
So
he just wasn't gonna play. So you're telling me Clay Holmes or Max Stroman and Max Fried? I'm taking Stroman and Fried.
Okay. Well, guess what? If y'all kept Clay Holmes, it probably would have panned out a whole lot better than it did with Stroman. That's what I'm saying.
We wouldn't have been able to get Fried and Carrasco if we would have kept Holmes.
Carrasco's not even good.
Carrasco has pitched fine. I think he's 2-2. Clay Holmes was never going to be a starting pitcher on the Yankees.
No, I know, but that's like my point though. Is that like the 4 and 5 don't have to be good.
If you're the Yankees, to where you haven't had I said this in a group chat. You haven't had a starting pitcher literally clock. We have not had a single pitcher clock 97. Not one time. 97 miles an hour has not been hit one time at all this season.
Yeah, but that's all right.
It's not okay. It's not okay.
Whenever like the Rangers won it all, bro, we didn't have no flamethrowers. Our only flamethrower was really Chapman, and Chapman don't even really count because he couldn't even locate it for shit.
Nah, but I'm saying Evaldi's a ground ball producer. You have the Yankees have a bunch of frisbee throwers other than Max Fried.
No, it's just y'all playing that small ass stadium.
Bro, why do you keep talking about just like we don't play road games? What in the hell? Why do you keep talking about this?
Because y'all play half those games at home.
Look, the Yankees are 10-5 at home. The Yankees are 10-5 at home. They're 8-8 on the road. I'm telling you, the home does not matter. If that mattered, we'd be losing the games at home because of the pitching is bad.
Who did Soto have his best year with the Yankees?
He only had 1 year with the Yankees.
Mickey Mouse Field.
We're talking about our pitching. We're not talking about the batting.
Yes, I know, and I'm trying to prove something to you. Is that like the velo doesn't matter?
Oh my God, the velo doesn't matter if you have ridiculous control and ridiculous volume of pitches. When you have pitchers who are pitching low 90s and they're throwing meatballs, at least throw them hard. At least throw them hard. Jesus Christ.
So your problem is not the velo then. It's the meatballs.
Yeah, you're throwing sinkers that don't run. You're throwing sliders from the top that go all the way to the dugout. I mean, you can't and you have a catcher Austin Wells, he has games where he frames perfectly, but then he goes 0 for 5, or he hits 2 home runs and he allows 5 pass balls.
I know.
Saying, I agree. I'm saying that's a problem. It's a problem. But it's easier to deal with that problem when you can throw the ball hard.
Bro.
At least give me someone in the bullpen who can throw hard to change the batter's eyes a little bit.
So you're all right.
Sandy was perfect. Sandy will be perfect. Give me 2 games a series with Sandy as my starting pitcher. It's a lock.
Sandy had his worst year last year.
I don't care. He's better than what we have now. Guys, we're gonna continue this conversation on another day. I gotta wrap up right now. Daniel, it's been fun talking baseball with you. And oh no, we're taking it right to the group chat. But we're gonna continue this here in the chat another day. Thank you all for joining us here at Go Talk Radio. Until next time. Daniel, thanks, brother.
All right, go Lindor. All right, bye.